Hi, this is Mark Henry, author of Dance with Energy, Healing, Magic, and Mysticism, here to talk to you more about the occult and the paranormal. Well, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about mantras and magic. And specifically, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the work of Sunil Pandiyar, who wrote books on mantras, mystical mantras, and mantras for love, sex, and relationships, along with a couple other things he wrote. So we will discuss, well, first of all, I've always been interested in language and the use of persuasion, hypnosis, even in spiritual and religious contexts like mantras. So this is actually kind of something that I'm very interested in, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about it today. So we're going to be discussing issues regarding mantras and magic, like I said. The word mantra itself means instrument of the mind. One of the most basic mantras is the Om mantra, which is the primordial sound that the divine used to create the universe. So ancient gurus and sages were able to hear these primordial sounds and of the universe and come up with what it actually sounded like, and also vibrations of universal vibrations of the gods. So when you're taking all of this auditory stuff and using it in speech, is where we get what we have today. But this book specifically is going to deal with bija mantras, which are considered one seed mantras. So it's just one little sound. So what's going to be happening, I guess, the bigger picture of this is to chant this one sound, which is to be done repeatedly, along with focusing on the chakras and an intention. So when you speak the seed mantras, what's happening is that prana is going out into the universe to create what it is that you're focusing on, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. So the first one I want to go over is called Shrim. That's how you say Shrim, which is S-H-R-I-M. That's going to be mostly to attract and maintain abundance. That is really good for things like prosperity, job-related stuff. Then there is the I'm seed mantra, which is, I think it's spelled E-I-M if you want the exact spelling, which is going to help you unlock knowledge at a deep level. It can also help with your memory, intuition, your unconscious. The third one's going to be the Klim mantra, K-L-I-M, which has to do with attracting what you want in life. Typically it is used for attracting a job, like things, relationships, lovers, dates, all those types of things. The other one is Hreem, which is spelled H-R-E-E-M. Actually, I said it a little wrong, so it sounds like R-E-E-M. And that is primarily to see past the illusions in life, to see past even some negative things. So it's really good to use this with some of the higher chakras, like your third eye. And of course, I mentioned the Om, which is good for transcending time and space. A lot of times, if you're doing the seed mantra, if you're doing something other than the seed mantras, Om is usually in the beginning and sometimes at the last. So how would you, I'll give you two specific ways to actually use this, so you can take this with you. The seed mantra of Klim is done when you say it, Klim, and let's say that you were trying to attract someone who's a suitable mate. Okay, you would say Klim, and you would focus on, what would you suspect? The heart chakra, right? So you would focus on the heart, say the Klim mantra, You can even say it when almost it's like it's coming out of your heart. What you would want to do is, you're doing a couple things at once, which is going to take a little practice. So you're going to be saying this at the exhale, because of course we naturally kind of talk a little bit when we're exhaling. If we talk when we're inhaling, we kind of lose our sound, right? So what's going to happen is, let's say that you start to breathe in the count of 4, okay? Hold it for 2, and then as you breathe out to the count of 5, you would go clean, while you're focusing on your heart and your intention. And you would do this for several repetitions, whatever you feel like is suitable. Some other mantras say like 108 times. Really depends on, use your intuition, kind of like the tarot cards, what you need to do. And you do this for several days and just see what happens, right? So you can use that for finding a suitable mate. If you wanted to attract a job, you would use that same seed mantra. And the second one, Shrim, S-H-R-I-M, you would also say that from the heart on the exhale of your breathing, so you can kind of draw it out. You know, it's hard to draw that out. That's things out when you're inhaling. And if you're holding, then it's very hard to speak anyway. So on the exhale, it's kind of a slow breath, focusing on the heart, Shrim. And you could also use this for, let's say you have a job and you are asking for more prosperity and abundance, which is what's associated with, you want to raise, right? So you would say the Shrim on the exhale. We talked about 4, 2, 5 as an example. On the 5, so you breathe in, hold for 2, you breathe out, and as you're breathing out to the count of 5, you'd be saying the Shrim, drawing it out with the intention from the heart, asking for the raise. And you do that as often as is necessary. And this is really simple, and I like simple. I think that a lot of times in magic we sometimes complicate things, and I don't think it was ever meant to be complicated, especially when you're dealing with natural magic and universal forces. Those things are very, very simple. Okay, so a couple things to remember is that I put a new video on Patreon last week for those of you who really liked the video on the candle matching and what happened in my instance with the candle breaking, and I provided my interpretation. I have an update for that, so if any of you all are interested in that and want to get into my business, I put that on Patreon. And I typically will put the second part of videos from this channel for people who want to go deeper, who want to be kind of a part of my inner circle and some of the key things that I want to kind of give to kind of more of a private audience. So it is on Patreon. And with that, I will not keep you, so please subscribe and like, and I will see you all in a future video.